So this upcycled project has turned out beautifully, and I cannot believe how everything came together so well. So I think the first step that I need to focus on is really this container and getting it planted up with some beautiful things that are going to draw the eye to this area without taking away from what we already have here. This is a lightweight container made of composite material, kind of like a fiberglass, that I picked up from Lowe's a couple of years ago. They were really inexpensive, or it was very inexpensive. I think it was under $25, and it's been sitting here for the past 3 years now. We had a miniature lime tree that was in here for a while. It never really produced too well, so we got rid of that, and it's been sitting here empty all this time. So a couple of weeks ago, I spray painted this. I sanded it down really nicely, making sure to get off all of those blemishes. It is cracking just a little bit, so I tried to remove some of those pieces, and then I took a rag and wiped down all of the dust, and I found some terracotta paint, or in the terracotta color, and I spray painted it and let it dry, and it's been here for about, like I said, roughly a couple of weeks. I like the color. I'm not so sure that I'm a fan of how orange it is compared to my other terracotta pots, because my original idea for this space was to create a little bit of a terracotta center where I have the larger pot right here with those other terracotta pots that I planted a couple weeks ago in those containers. That was a great video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And the only problem is those natural terracotta or real terracotta pots are a slight different color in comparison to the painted one here. So I'm gonna get it planted up. I'm gonna get everything situated in their spot, and then we'll see how it looks at the very end. I guess if it looks too bad, then I can come by and spray paint this a different color, like a dark brown, a gray, or maybe even a black. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it as is and see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll be great to find out what you think at the very end. All right, let's get this planted up with some beautiful things. I'm gonna go grab the plants. I'm gonna talk to you about what I'm gonna put in here. The first thing I wanna start with is this really nice variety of Gara. So this is really pretty. I love the structure of the long plumes, and over time, it's just gonna fill in and just give us a great focal point, giving us a really nice whimsical texture as that blows through the wind. I always love Gara. And for us, it's a perennial, so it will come back year after year. Last year, I trimmed my Gara in the front planter back to about 4 inches, and it came back beautifully. Perennial from zone 6A to 10, and anything below that, they're going to be treated as an annual. So that's the first thing to go into that spot. Next, we have this really nice variety that we have planted throughout our backyard of petunia called Black Cherry, and this is going to be really pretty. It's a little bit stressed, but it is showing growth from the center, so I know that before long it's going to be absolutely full of foliage and new blooms. And I really love the idea of using this because it's going to tie all of the colors that we have going on in our backyard together. So this plant I'm excited about. It is the sweet potato vine called Tricolor, and that's absolutely true. You have that really pretty green along with some cream and then some purple edging on that. The leaves are kind of the shape of a ivy, and so I think it's going to be really softening in that container as it cascades over the side. And like all of these varieties that I'm going to plant together, they all have the same light requirement, and they all have the same soil requirement in terms of water as well. So it's going to be a great addition in the middle, cascading over the side. And last but not least, the last to go in that container will be this new variety of heliotrope from Proven Winners called Aromagica Purple. The scent on this is so pleasant. It smells like a cross between lilacs and hyacinths, just beautiful. And every time it goes through a bloom cycle, the area where I have this placed, really you can smell it. And so I'm excited to get it into this container. And I really feel like all these colors are eventually going to work really well together. You have the purple blooms of this heliotrope, and then you have the purple edging on this sweet potato vine, and then you have the rich dark color of that burgundy bloom that ties in all of the other elements of our backyard, along with this really pretty thriller, kind of giving it a wispy presence that really softens it with that beautiful white. So let's get these planted up. I can't wait to see how this turns out, and it's been a long time coming, so it's going to be a lot of fun for me to finally get these in their spot. Let's do it. So before I get too ahead of myself, I want to make sure to set this up for drip irrigation so it takes some of the headache out of taking care of this container. And so by doing that, I'm going to be sure of having great success. My other containers that are in the real terracotta pots that I'm going to place in front of this container are more drought tolerant, and they need to dry out in between watering, so they do not need drip. But this one, with the annuals that I'm going to plant in them, really does need to have that constant watering, especially when it gets hot. So let's get that in here. I'm going to run it through the bottom. I'm also going to lift this up with some risers to lift it off the bottom so that I can run the drip irrigation line through the center and then eventually put the emitters on the surface of the soil once everything gets in their spot. So this upcycled project has turned out beautifully, and I cannot believe how everything came together so well. It's been a number of weeks, and I'm really excited about that because you can clearly see how beautifully everything has grown in new foliage and also blooms. These plants, if you remember from earlier in the video, were quite stressed because they had been in their cans for a number of weeks, probably almost 2 months. And because I was busy, I had so many things going on, they were neglected and they were really longing for a place to call home. But once I planted these, they just kind of took off and they look so beautiful. The whole collection works really well together, and the painted pot doesn't bother me as much now that I've added the other terracotta pots to this area, and I think it really does work well together. It's so nice to see how things work together over time, because sometimes when we plan things in the beginning, we don't quite know how it's going to turn out, but when it does turn out, it's so fantastic. So let's talk about each one of these plants, starting with the beautiful black cherry petunias. I mean, they filled in this whole area. They're starting to drape over the side beautifully, and eventually over time they'll probably drape all the way down to the ground. I'll probably have to move some of these pots a little bit forward, but that's okay. It will be a beautiful red backdrop. I have some cucumbers growing on either sides in the middle of these obelisks, and I think it's going to be really grounding to have those cucumbers along with a beautiful color. This sweet potato vine has taken really well to this spot, and it's got like a super long shoot. This is 2 weeks. This wasn't here before, and it's cascading down to the side here. I'll probably trim it once it gets to the bottom, but that goes to show you how much growth can happen in just a very short period of time. But I really love the color. It just kind of softens the edge a little bit in a really nice way, and it kind of sets off the color of the beautiful heliotrope right here, which is kind of doubled in size. It is so fragrant. Just standing right here, I can smell that beautiful aroma of those gorgeous blooms. And all of this looks spectacular because of the backdrop of this white stratosphere Gara back here. It's just beautiful. That gorgeous butterfly flower is just really, really pretty, and it kind of sets off all of the colors as they work really well together. So 2 weeks time, huge growth. You can even see how these containers here on the wall have grown over that period of time. They're completely full, and I'll give you a garden tour of everything else very shortly. But right now, I couldn't be happier with this, and I love how it all turned out. I've never done anything like this before, but it worked out great, and it really is a nice upgrade in this spot that was so plain just a couple of weeks ago. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed today's project. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I can't wait to show you our next video. Until then, take care everybody. Bye-bye now.